Okay, we're gonna start tonight's aquaponics update in my daughter's room with the fish tank that she hijacked from me when we got our carpet installed. But these are her new babies. These are angels. They're actually from tip to tip on stripe here. He is about 5 inches, so the video is kind of deceiving. His body is the size of roughly the size of a silver dollar. Pretty sure that he's a male by the long wisping ends. I'll get carried away with this. I'll just show you what costs in this belly because it looks real cool. But anyways, this tank has been cycling for a year and a half at least. We started it out with some jaguar cichlids, also called managuense, and got the larger of the two to about 6 inches, which is way too big for this tank, but they grow really fast and he was beautiful, didn't want to get rid of them, blah blah blah. So anyways, after that we had a green terror and Jack Dempsey's. Same thing, got them up to 6 inches, about 6 months for each one of them, and then we had some Oscars that we got up to about 6 inches and traded them in. Got these angel fish. All of this plant is from another buddy of mine who raises African cichlids. Got a couple of pieces of this plant and it has developed into just a beautiful forest. And you can see all the snails in the system. It is a very healthy, very active, very clean system. I've got a Millennium 3000 dual canister back filter that has very well established bioplates, plus the insert filters with the charcoal. And this filter, I've always loved this thing. I've ran many systems over the year. So anyways, I went ahead and I just did a little gravel vac on about 1/3 of it, removed about 2.5 gallons of the water, maybe closer to 3, and 1 10-inch piece of the plant with a couple snails on it to put into and hopefully give the aquaponics water the kickstart it needs. A little bit of ammonia, a little bit of poo, and a little bit of good bacteria from the plant. And now we'll go back out to the outside, so I don't want you to see the rest of the house, so give me a moment and we'll get outside. And here's the night update. After panicking and removing all of the water and starting over last night and the whole deal with the kelp bed, you can see that we're already starting to get somewhere with this. Here's that piece of plant, and it's basically just floating around there. I won't keep it in there but a couple of days because this stuff just multiplies like mad, and with the temperature out here it will probably try to overtake the tank, and I have concern. I don't know, the snails probably couldn't hurt if it does end up somehow making more snails in this system. Anybody has any kind of comment about that, about snails, or any experience that they have, please, let me know. I'm open to any suggestions with this. However, everything is running very well. The system is going through each, drain and fill cycle the same as it was 24 hours ago. Same timing. The cilantro, this little one is going to come out probably right after this video. The other one, it's still trying. You can see it's still trying, and if it holds on for a couple days and takes hold, it's cilantro. One of these bushes will really fill up a lot of space. And the basil looks great. Everything looks really good. And you can see, I'll try and block the light again. we still have that same little depth. I just dig it out every now and then to make sure that we're really having a consistent fill level. You can see how everything, now that the temperature has dropped and the direct sunlight is off of it, they're all just, you know, perked right back up. It still gets hot here, so I'm probably going to put a little bit of screen above up here. Got this old rustic type of cover that I built years back now, and it actually does just allow certain amounts of light in during certain times of year. It works real well, but I'm going to go ahead and replace it with studs across it at even intervals, and then go ahead and screen the top of this, because there's this room over here gets really hot in the afternoons. I built this lattice to help protect that, and if all of this goes, I might grow some other vines out of another aquaponics setup, just to fill all that up, and then there's an air gap between the wall and the lattice. But anyways, just screen this just like at the garden centers and give it some more protection. Hopefully the plant water and a little bit of urine, the tank wasn't really dirty, but it was enough to put maybe 3 to 4 tablespoons, quarter cup top of actual debris that came out of the rock. And we'll see if that's too much at first, or if it's enough or not enough in a day or two, and, you know, keep checking the water. pH is basically 7.5. I don't want to add any muriatic acid or anything like that to help it start to drop, because I have a feeling we'll just be chasing it if I start adding in chemicals that aren't necessary, when all it takes is time and be patient. But I don't think we'll have to wait long with, you know, look how nice this leaf is coming out. It's really nice looking, and everything that's still cranking, all of the new growth on it is just really nice looking. Get some good close-up pictures. There we go. And by contrast, even with watering after 2 days, this is what is left of the basil that was planted in the dirt. Poor little plants. And there's the cilantro that was planted in the dirt. So we know that it's working. Plants are growing. I don't know what else to say other than yay. I'm really excited about this, and this is neat. It's keeping me off my computer other than putting these videos online, and those of you that know me that might watch this video know how I am with my computer. So I hope that you all find this interesting, and I hope everybody keeps, you know, checking it out, and maybe get the bug themselves to do something like this, because it's a lot of fun. It's very calming listening to the water, watching the plants, wanting to come out here and check on them and just see how much they change from hour to hour is got to be at least as exciting as watching paint dry for some. For me, this is pretty exciting. I'm wondering if some of the worms will come up, and some of the reading that I have done, I could actually probably put in, I only put in 4, they were pretty decent sized night crawlers though, but I could probably put in quite a few more. The more I read, it looks like the worms are really going to contribute to speeding up the process of establishing the bed. And look how nice the leaf development is on this. It's just awesome. And now there's that one. It's still, the roots might be running down into the rock now. It's really hard to tell, but this plant is doing just as well as the others, and I didn't actually put it in the rock. If you remember, I just laid it under the water output along the rock because I didn't have anywhere to plant it, and it's taken off. So that should do it for the updates and the drama for day 2 in the book for this build. Already thinking about making another grow bed for that half of that barrel right there and get more stuff growing everywhere. So I hope anybody that watches these videos that has any experience and any other tips that to share, please leave a comment, and see how the water level now it's dropping from right here to right here, so it's just about 4 inches of vertical drop that I get between the fill and drain cycle. So when I hear this water and you see how much oxygen is being blown in, it's being sucked in through the hose, and now it's really blowing out. You can see all of the bubbles that are being created. Still need to put more aeration in here, but that's going to be a big key to this. But when I hear this water, that means that we're getting to pretty close to a drain cycle again. Let's see. You can actually see that's water right there. It's come up and it's filling that little 3-inch hole that we've been watching. And it'll fill and fill up. See the water moving there? And now it's draining, going. And that should be it. Look how clean the water is coming out of it. Once again, beeping out on the siphon effect here. We'll take this on the longer video for now. Wow, you can smell the water from the other fish tank from walking out of the gases.